Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves in the metal scene lately. Hexorcist Crucificial Imprecations. Now, before we even get into the music, I've got to say, the name itself is a mouthful, right? Crucificial Imprecations. It's like they took a dictionary of dark, occult words and just mashed them together. But hey, it works. It sets the tone for what's to come, and trust me, it's heavy. So, Hexorcist is a Florida-based death metal band. And if you know anything about Florida, you know it's a hotbed for this kind of stuff. I mean, this is the state that gave us Death, Morbid Angel, and Cannibal Corpse. So, when a new band emerges from there, you kind of expect them to bring their A-game. Hexorcist formed in 2019, and Crucificial Imprecations is their sophomore album. Personally, I think it's a solid effort, but it's not without its flaws. Let's break it down. First off, the album kicks off with a symphonic intro that feels like it's straight out of a 70s horror flick. It's eerie, it's atmospheric, and it immediately grabs your attention. But then, boom, they hit you with the title track, and it's like being thrown into a blender of riffs and blast beats. The guitarist, Maleferious, is a beast. His riffs are technical, aggressive, and they stick with you. What makes this really interesting is how he manages to keep things fresh while still staying true to that classic Florida death metal sound. It's like he's paying homage to the legends, but adding his own twist. Now let's talk about the vocals. Mors Ululatus, what a name, right? Delivers these guttural, demonic growls that feel like they're coming from the depths of hell. What many people don't realize is how much control it takes to pull off vocals like that. It's not just about being loud. It's about maintaining that intensity without losing clarity. And he nails it. Tracks like Emissary of Evil and Defacing Deities are prime examples of how his vocals elevate the music. But here's where things get a bit tricky. While the album is undeniably heavy and well executed, it starts to feel a bit one-note after a while. Don't get me wrong. Each track is solid on its own, but when you listen to the album as a whole, it's like you're hearing the same song over and over. The pacing, the drum lines, the bass lines, they're all so consistent that they kind of blend together. In my opinion, this is where Hexorcist could have taken a page from their predecessors. Bands like Death or Morbid Angel knew how to mix things up, whether it was with mid-paced grooves or doom-inspired sections. Hexorcist, on the other hand, keeps the pedal to the metal the entire time, and it can get exhausting. That being said, I don't think this is a deal-breaker. If you take a step back and think about it, this album is only 30 minutes long. It's not like you're committing to an hour-long slog. And there are moments where it really shines. The bass work, for instance, is absolutely massive. Lvctvs lays down these thick, sludgy lines that feel like they're suffocating you in darkness. When he and Maleferious sync up, it's pure magic. Tracks like Hexorcist showcase this perfectly. It's like they're creating this unholy wall of sound that just envelopes you. What this really suggests is that Hexorcist has the talent and the vision, but they're still finding their footing. This album feels like a stepping stone, a proof of concept. They've got the technical chops, the aggression, and the atmosphere, but they need to work on variety. If they can figure out how to balance their intensity with some dynamic shifts, their next release could be something truly special. So where does that leave us? Personally, I think Crucificial Imprecations is a solid addition to any death metal fan's collection. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a hell of a ride. If you're looking for something to get your blood pumping while you're working out or driving, this is it. But if you're sitting down to analyze it track by track, you might find yourself losing steam halfway through. One thing that immediately stands out is how much Hexorcist leans into the Satanic Panic aesthetic. From the album art to the lyrics, it's like they're trying to revive that era of metal. And you know what? I'm here for it. It's nostalgic, it's over the top, and it's fun. In a genre that can sometimes take itself too seriously, it's refreshing to see a band just go all in on the theatrics. This raises a deeper question, though. Does metal need to be innovative to be good? I don't think so. Sometimes, it's enough to just deliver the goods, to give fans exactly what they're looking for. And in that sense, Hexorcist succeeds. They're not reinventing the wheel, but they're definitely keeping it spinning. So, what's the final verdict? I'd give Crucificial Imprecations a solid 3 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it's got heart, it's got energy, and it's got potential. If you're a fan of old-school Florida death metal, this is definitely worth a listen. Just don't expect it to blow your mind. What do you guys think? Have you checked out Crucificial Imprecations? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of metal. Until next time, keep it heavy.